We are offering him more money than anybody, but turning down 21 because you wanted the right to be able to control the trade. Is that really worth $14 million, MT? He'll never get that money back. Like literally will never, or Steve Kerr is going to go, you know what? I'm going to play you the next night 30. That's what we're going to do. That is not going to happen. It shouldn't happen. It's been mentioned to me, and I agree. Some of their best games, their most competitive ball movement on the point defense were the games that Kuminga missed.
If the threat from Jonathan Kuminga is, I'm going to sign this qualified offer, right?
Offer, yeah.
Which is clearly, a negotiating tactic at this point because he hasn't signed it, right? Because he could just sign it if that's what he's going to do. But that would definitely hurt the Warriors. So, you got to say it and hopefully they improve their offer or make the trade. But in other words, this could extend the whole thing, right? How long do you wait before you add the guys who are waiting?
Man, I already the clock would be ticking down for me. It's like I know they believe they're going to get Horford and they can wait. They believe they're going to get Melton. They can wait. You just don't know though. Like something could happen and you end up not getting Al Horford. That would be kind of disastrous at this point. And I can see it.
That's rough.
I need to know. I mean, I guess
that's a rough offseason. We went from Al Horford is what you get to man. If you don't get Al Horford, that's a disaster.
It's just a rough offseason, no question. And they would be losing Kuminga, eventually if that's the equation, right? It's all in that. It's not a great offseason, but you do need to get Horford. Then it's like if it's going to be a bad offseason, if it's just Al Horford, how bad would it be if you don't even get Al Horford? So I would make it pretty soon. You and I both thought, I think, maybe last week. Now we're maybe not this week. I don't know. Right in there. I think it's pretty soon. They're doing workouts at Chase, I'm sure right now. I think they're getting ready. They're gearing up for this. Steph hasn't been at the Olympics. And Steve wasn't at the Olympics. So these guys are, I think they're kind of getting ready to go. I think you kind of want to know this. And I know they don't want to force Kuminga into taking the qualifying offer. And if you sign Horford and you sign Melton, you're kind of like, okay, that's the money we have. But I might just do it. Or tell Kuminga, that's when we're doing this. Tell us if we need to, sign you for more money, we can't do that. So you need to do it before we do it Monday. Yeah. And that's it. Now, again, then you might back him into taking the qualifying offer, which kind of screws everybody. But man, I mean, they are offering more money than anybody. And that's their stance, right? That is absolutely their stance. You've heard it. I've heard it from them. We are offering him more money than anybody. Any restricted offer, anything. It's not that much. It's 21 or whatever the number is, but he'll never get that money back. Like literally will never. And I think his thing is, okay, I'll just wait until camp. Well, if they say, you don't sign it right now, you're not getting it. This is it. Then it's a different thing. It's their deadline. That might force him to take the qualifying offer. Might not. Maybe he doesn't even sign it at all. I don't know. But I think at some point you just need to say, this is our team. These are our guys. We can get them together at Chase Center. If Horford and Melton and GP2 want to just pop in, they're veterans. They don't necessarily need to be working with everybody, but I think it would help. And maybe they are. Maybe I don't know. I've not heard that, but I think you kind of want to get this thing going pretty soon. And I have not heard, when that might be. I don't know. Would you give Kuminga a deadline at all, MT?
So the part that, so if Kuminga were to just take the contract, then that means there's no money left for the other guys.
What do you mean the 21 or yeah. Well, there's money. That's not extra money. It's not extra.
Yeah, what I'm saying, like you got the salary, you pay them whatever is the baseline you can pay them, and the question is, could there be more? I'd probably just sign them for whatever that lower number is. Like, here's what we have. This is what it is. All right. Yep. Instead of waiting, I do that. If what I don't know is it the Warriors not signing them, or the players like, no, I'll wait. I'll wait. If you can pay me more, I'll take more. I could see GP2 taking that stance, right? Because where's he going?
Yeah. Hey, time off is good for him. Time off is good for his body.
I want to be here. Like I'm chilling. So whatever. That I definitely would want to get that part done though. Just Just get it settled.
Yeah, I'd give them a little bit more. Maybe not the full money that you had if JK takes qualifying, but like, let's say, like, okay, you know what? If we're not paying him 21, we're paying him 18. Okay, Horford, we'll give you a couple more million because it's coming out of Kuminga's number. That's how you do it. I'm a kind of a hard ass. Like, I at some point, you've had all this time. Now, if I'm the Warriors, I up the Kuminga offer. I've said that. I think no second-year guarantee is. Why is he giving up his no trade for a no guarantee? Guarantee him something in the second year. They don't want to. I still think he'd be tradable. If it's $9 million guaranteed in the second year, you're probably not going to pay him anyway. It's like the 22, whatever it would be. So like he gets $9 million guaranteed. That's like, I don't see exactly where they lose with that, that number for next year.
I don't get it either.
It's just so you can trade him. Like, you're doing it so you can trade him. So what's the big stance here?
What I don't get is, why is Kuminga bothered by the team option?
Because
if they let you go,
I know,
you're an unrestricted free agent. Like, that's literally what you want.
Exactly, and like so he wants control over the trade, but you want to be traded. And but is there a team that he would say, absolutely, I do not want to be traded?
But being an unrestricted free agency next year is your big play. Yeah, that's why you take the qualifying offer, so you can hit the market with no strings attached. A team option, if they say, I mean, I guess the one thing is, like, if he's like, man, if I was on the market, I could get a bunch of money, and the Warriors pick up the option because he's good. Yeah, like, that's the one drawback. But like, how much is that actually?
Well, yeah, it's over the trade. That's what it is. It's like he wants to have the no trade. So if it's going to be for a 1-year guarantee, he wants to have the no trade clause. And if you tack on the team option, he doesn't have the no trade clause. But again, if you're Kuminga, don't you want to be traded? Like, what team would he not want to be traded to? Charlotte, yeah. But then you'd play, right? I mean, the whole thing is he's going to play, and then he could be unrestricted in another year. I understand all these things. He's fully in his right. The Warriors are fully in their right. I just think there's a possible middle ground out there. So
if it was 25 in the first year, would he do it?
Yeah, he should. He should. But I don't think he wants to, because I don't think he wants to give him the right to trade him. And also, I think the Warriors might think 25 might make him less tradable. Again, it's all within the margins. It's all percentages. But if it comes down to it, and you're not, you're turning down 21 because you wanted the right to be able to, control the trade. Is that really worth $14 million, MT? Is that?
I don't think so. I know people are saying take the qualifying, and I get it. It is not for Kuminga, who he's coming off a rookie deal. Like, he hasn't had the big money yet. Like, I would just, for his sake, I would be worried. I mean, we saw what happened. He sprained his ankle and missed like 2 months of the season. Yeah, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when he came back, he still was like not the same guy. I would be worried about that for him. I want to take, I don't know, that's a lot of money to walk away from, And I get it. Like, if I was him, I would want to go just as much. I would want to be out of here just as much, especially if you got a team saying, like Sacramento saying, you're going to start, like, you're going to be a centerpiece. Like, I would definitely prefer that. But in that situation, you need to be talking Sacramento and saying, hey, I'm worth an unconditional first-round pick. Like, like, you're like, hey, I'm worth it. Give it up. I will be your first-round pick. You go ahead and just let that move happen. So I understand where he's coming from, but in his situation, not having gotten the money, I wouldn't do it. But,
And here's the other thing. I do think, even if it's a non-guaranteed second year, he's likely to play on that year. The team trading for him is going to pick up that second year. So that's $45 million. And I get it's not guaranteed. And I understand the negotiating position. But, man, if you get traded within that first year, the other team's going to play the second year. And there's a chance, even if it's terrible with the Warriors, knowing the way that Joe Lacob, wants to continue value, doesn't want to throw away value, the Warriors might pick up that second year and then trade him in the, either in the offseason or trade him in the February 2027. Like,
the whole reason he's still here is because they don't want to give up his value.
They want that number on the books. They want 21, and then there's a chance they'd want 23 on the books. Again, I understand where Kuminga is. He might not get that money. He might get traded somewhere he doesn't want to go. I just can't. I don't think Charlotte would be terrible for him. Like, he would get time. He would get buckets. He would be on a short-term deal. This would not be a terrible thing for him. And go hit the market again. You'd have $45 million potentially in your pocket if they pick up that second year. And you could become a free agent at 24. That's not a terrible situation for him, versus taking 7.9 and then being locked with the Warriors for a year when Steve Kerr is not guaranteeing him 30 minutes a game, MT. I think we both can agree that is not going to happen. He might end up playing those minutes, especially if Butler rests, Steph rests, whatever. But this is not a situation where Steve Kerr is going to go, you know what, Jonathan?
Let's start up and give 30 minutes.
Let's give you 30. No matter what, you have a great game, you're going to play 35. You have a crappy game, I'm going to play you the next night 30. That's what we're going to do. That is not going to happen. And it shouldn't happen, given what we saw once Butler arrived last year. They played really well without Kuminga being a big part of it. Again, it's been mentioned to me, and I agree, some of their best games, their most competitive ball movement, on the point defense, were the games that Kuminga missed. And Curry's best game of the year was at Memphis when Kuminga was out. That last game of the year when they lose to the Clippers was just an incredible game. Kuminga was DMP. I can't remember who they beat in the play-in. Who they beat in the play-in? Memphis again? Or, whoever it was. Kuminga DMP. They win the play-in game. I can't even remember. And you can't look it up either. It's hard. It disappears, as Kurt always says, from the box scores. But like it's been mentioned, those really great games when they were, you could see them jousting with, Denver or whoever, where with Jimmy Butler being Jimmy Butler, and that meant not a lot of Kuminga. Doesn't mean it's always going to be like that, but there's no way Steve Kerr and his coaching staff are going in this season going, okay, you know what? We think it works best this way, but because JK's under this weird contractual situation, let's make sure that he plays 30 minutes. That is not going to be the thinking. And it could happen. I'm not saying it's impossible that Kuminga plays his way into 30 minutes or someone gets hurt, but that is not the way they're going to approach it.